So let's be honest, being in a relationship, of course, there might be love and connection and all these beautiful things, and at other times there might be arguments, upset, heartbreak, really, really feeling like so button pushed by the person that you love. And how do you navigate that? How do you find ways to get through the really gunky stuff? Or perhaps even use the gunk as fuel to carry you to new places, like new levels of love, new levels of connection with one another, a new level of soul communion that perhaps you once used to taste in the relationship, and yet over the years, maybe it's just kind of gone a little bit more dim. How do you even rekindle the flame, the flame of passion, the fire of passion that you may once have had? And perhaps you're looking at the fire right now and it feels a little bit like it's embers rather than a roaring fire. So how do we get it to roar even more? So my name is Kiya. I'm the author of a book called Egyptian Tantric Secrets. Now within the Egyptian Tantric Secrets, there is something known as the 9 Rites of Isis and Osiris. They were a queen and a king deeply in love with one another. And they went on a whole journey because Osiris got killed. He was cut up into pieces. Isis went on this quest to go find him and to remember him, to piece him back together again, and to resurrect him, to bring him back to life. Now within the story, Isis finds 13 of the 14 parts and there is one part missing. What part is that? It's the sex center. In the end, she fashions a phallus out of gold in order to make him whole again. When we start seeing the sexual energy as golden, as something that is synonymous with the divine, as something that is holy, we can start making ourselves whole again by including the sexual life force. So within this journey of the 9 rites, we work with wherever you're at. You bring your challenges, your tests, and we start working with them. And in fact, we start also offering some of them into the fire to release things so that we can actually clear the gunk and the junk out. And within that, we're also clearing out the physical body, the energy body, and the emotional body. So we're going to do at times movement techniques, breathwork techniques, energy activation techniques. I'm going to support you both to actually activate one another's energy bodies and start learning ways to go into deeper and deeper levels of sensitization. If you keep focusing on it, suddenly everything opens to a whole new level. It's almost like we go from black and white into technicolor. You feel more, you experience more, and you start being able to go into higher and higher states of ecstasy and bliss. One of the beautiful things with that is your lovemaking can extend. It can become longer and longer because you're starting to bring the orgasmic state into the whole body. And this is where whole body orgasmic states start to happen. I think a lot of men really have bought into this idea that only women can become multi-orgasmic. It is simply not true. And yet you need to learn tantric secrets in order to understand how energy works, how it runs in the body. And if in this moment you're thinking oh, I don't really feel energy, that's okay, because I'm going to help you to start feeling it. And there are specific ways we can do that with breath techniques, with movement, with shaking, with different practices that really start to activate you in ways that you will begin to feel. I can guarantee it. Now, there is so much oxytocin, dopamine, there's so many chemicals that are activating in your brain to make you feel deeply connected, in love. It is literal, physical. It is also chemical. And the beautiful thing with the Tantric Secrets is that they can show you the exact tools and techniques to apply in order to have those deeply connecting, loving, ecstatic experiences. You're resurrecting to a new level of living your life in a new way, in a different way, in a way that's deeper, fuller, richer, more fulfilling. If you feel that you're living your life almost a little bit numbed out, almost a little bit like a zombie, then these Tantric Secrets can support you to resurrect, to reawaken yourself, to reawaken your beloved, And together, as you're both going through that journey of reawakening, you're going to reawaken the love that is right there between you. We're going to build that fire. If it's in embers, we are going to throw so much wood on that fire. We're going to chuck some paraffin on it as well, which is the tantric techniques we're going to work with. And by the end, we're going to end up with a blazing bonfire. It is a profound journey. I would love to share it with you. I would love to support you to go deeper in and through the love that you share for one another. So if that calls to you, feel free to reach out. I would love to jump on a call with you. Let's all three of us meet and see if there's a resonance between all of us to work together and go on this journey together into the 9 rites of Isis and Osiris.